Welcome to another episode of the Engine Business Talk Show. I'm your host, Catherine Cooke, a leading business advisor and founder of the Engine Limited. Today, we will look at hiring an interim CEO for your business through the Engine Interim CEO Co-Pilot approach for mastering breaks and providing the right expert support for business owners. This service we offer at the Engine is critical for the success of many businesses. The health of the business owner determines the health of the business. Joining me on this episode is Alannah Stewart, Director of leading accounting firm Wayland, Auckland Limited, and Christine Rankin, Leadership Expert Business Advisor for the Engine Limited. Good morning to you, ladies. How are you today?
Morning. Good, thank you.
You're looking marvellous, both of you. Anyway, let's rip right into it. The Bay of Plenty Times in October 2022 had an article that was published with a heading, Exhausted Business Owners Flattened by Rising Wages, Evaporated Consumer Confidence, Inflation and Mental Health Woes. The article went further on to what is now reality for all, being about 2.2 billion of business loans is secured by residential mortgages are due to be refixed within the next year. Well, that's happening right now. It's absolutely rife for owners and it's crippling them. The news comes as wages are rising, inflation's increased cost, the devalued New Zealand dollar, and evaporated customer confidence. They're all expected to continue, although we do have a new government, so we'll have to see what happens there. Industry leaders at the time told NZME that they were also concerned about people's mental health after a tough and exhausting 3 years for everyone. As a leading business advisor, I'm seeing broken business owners, employees seriously concerned for their owners' health and worried about their job security. Alannah, let's start with you. As a leading accountant, how are you reading the mood of the business owners right now?
Oh, look, I totally agree with you, Catherine. It's not a time to be doing business on your own. It's time to be surrounding yourself with great experience and support. So the situation described in the article demonstrates a real confluence of challenges impacting business owners, and that's reflecting in a multifaceted economic scenario and being in the eye of a recession storm. As an accountant, I'm seeing a few things. Firstly, financial strain due to rising costs. So this is obviously due to several factors, rising wages, increased costs, and inflation. So that leads to reduced profit margins and even losses, and that in turn impacts people's ability to sustain operations and renew loans. So obviously that leads to debt repayment concerns. So the mention of the 2.2 billion of business loans secured by residential mortgages being refixed, that's pretty scary. It's a real and significant financial commitment for these businesses. Refixing their loans is quite challenging, especially when profitability is under pressure. The third thing, market uncertainty and consumer confidence. Dwindling consumer confidence coupled with a devalued New Zealand dollar often leads to reduced spending and a slowdown in business activity. Having an election year on top of this really hasn't been helpful. It really further affects revenues and the ability to service debts. And lastly, of course, there is the mental health impact. So the reference to a tough and exhausting 3 years is absolutely real. I'm seeing the toll on mental health of businesses and owners, and people are just tired. High stress and uncertainty always has a profound effect on decision making and overall business performance.
Well, look, thanks, Alannah. I was actually just talking to Greg Worthine from Scott Pat Business Finance and this morning, and he was just saying, just how tough it is out there, and obviously, it's hard to get finance for a lot of businesses right now, but there are other options. So do consider speaking with your accountant or your financial advisors or business advisors about what those other options are. Alannah, if we could just still stay with you for a minute, there's quite a lot going on for sure, and you've certainly covered off an extensive amount of what is happening from your viewpoint. It can be quite soul destroying as the experienced experts supporting the very people, as we feel for their predicament and care for their success. And I know that you and Christine and I and others within the Engine, we're very heart-centric people, so we do take it on personally. But what I want to know from you, Alannah, is how can an accountant effectively support businesses experiencing financial strain and economic challenges, especially in managing cash flow, sustaining profitability, and meeting debt obligations?
Yeah, that's a good point. Look, in this environment, I'd expect businesses to face difficulties in managing cash flows to sustain their profit and to meet their debt obligations. So it's really crucial to assess and strategize for these challenges, and potentially by conducting a thorough financial analysis to understand the impact on cash flow and on profitability and on debt servicing. Also looking at cost reduction strategies or alternative financing options to alleviate the strain on the existing loans. We do emphasise the importance of financial planning, stress testing and scenario analysis to prepare for further economic uncertainties. So collaborating with businesses and business advisors to develop proactive strategies that might involve restructuring, refinancing or diversification of revenue streams is really important. So the accountant's role is not merely about number crunching, but about providing strategic guidance to navigate the challenging times. It's about supporting businesses to adapt, helping them to manage the risks and to enhance resilience in the face of such economic adversity.
Thanks, Alannah. I really appreciate that. Christine, thanks for waiting in the wind. As business advisors at the Engine, we often discuss how business owners struggle to take an uninterrupted break away from their business. That by hiring an experienced CEO co-pilot from within the Engine, the benefits are you can recharge with confidence and safeguard your business. Christine, what are some of the common challenges that you find business owners face when trying to find time to unwind?
Oh, Catherine, business owners often struggle with guilt and the fear of missing out and the belief that they're indispensable to their businesses. And they may also face challenges in delegating tasks, and especially in finding trustworthy individuals to handle the responsibilities during their absences. Finding time for uninterrupted breaks poses a significant challenge for many business owners as they face the weight of responsibility and the fear of disengagement. And this is very real for so many people. Business owners often grapple with the weight of being the ultimate decision maker and feeling indispensable for the daily operations and critical decision makings within their company. This sense of indispensability can create a fear of being disconnected, which I absolutely understand, or that their absence might cause disruptions in the business. And the struggle to delegate effectively or entrust critical responsibilities to others can also hinder their ability to step away. And the perpetual drive for success and the pressure to consistently perform at their best does make business owners quite hesitant to take breaks because they fear that time off might impact the business momentum or that competitive edge. And the Engine's plug-in interim CEO service provides that business continuity that they need and operational support for CEOs and business owners. And our trusted CEO service can provide you and your business with the growth, focused capability and operational continuity to support your need to protect your business while you're away. We step in with a really clear mandate, giving business owners and CEOs the space and the time they need to take a breather. Our extensive knowledge, combined with years of demonstrated governance and experience, provides a trusted level of capability that owners and CEOs come to rely on, as we both know. We offer a sense of security and reliability that allows the owner to step away without feeling the weight of complete disengagement. And they don't need to be disengaged because we make sure they're not, that they're just having a rest. But the collaborative approach facilitates a smoother transition when they do take breaks and mitigating the fear of disruptions and instilling confidence in the business' ongoing functionality, ultimately enabling business owners to rejuvenate and return with renewed energy and focus.
Christine, I love all of what you said, and it's so important to get that mandate and having a clear mandate, because We know the results that we produce from what we do. We see the confidence being boosted with the banks, the funders, the stakeholders, the clients, the employees. You know, you've got to be able to know that having someone come in like us with that experience so you can step out can only bring value. So Christine, in the vein of the value, what experience would you bring to a business as an interim CEO co-pilot? I know you've got a breadth of experience, but it's not just the experience, it's being able to deal with challenges and roadblocks and adversity. So what would you bring to the table?
Well, first of all, I love roadblocks and adversity. That's a very exciting scenario for me. But
I'm going to jump in there, Christine, and say you and I and Alannah, we've all had character building moments, and yeah, we're happy to share them on.
I'm good at business as usual. I love a challenge, but as you know, Catherine, small teams and to running organisations with thousands of staff. And I'm now armed with a lifetime of experience in business. I know leadership starts at the top. I understand my mandate, and I have a real desire to help organisations thrive. And I get such pleasure from doing that. And I like to make sure that you have leadership structures and processes in place. A business success is my passion, as I say, and my experience, I believe, speaks for itself. I love challenges and I know how to keep things progressing forward. And some of you might ask, you know, when you go into an organisation as an interim CEO, can it really work? Let me assure you it can, and it does.
It certainly does, that's for sure. And, you know, I guess the more we get involved, the people see the value. Sometimes we're faced with the business owners saying, actually, you know what, I'm quite happy with this relationship with you being here. So the good thing about the co-pilot aspect is we're a value in the business without being a financial stakeholder. So it's really good to be able to you know, when you are ready to move us on, to be able to move us on. And it might be a case that we hire a CEO or a general manager. So Christine, thank you so much for all of that. Back to you, Alannah. I want to cover off the benefit of collaboration for the success of an interim CEO co-pilot. When we go into businesses as a co-pilot, we must work quickly, as usually the business owner has lost their mojo and things have not been sailing well for a while. In fact, I will go as far as saying that sometimes we go into a business when it's way too late. So really consider the timing. Don't wait until you think you're absolutely, you know, at the bottom of the cliff. You need us when you are at the top of the cliff and far away, so that you can get yourself well, or you can basically, you know, have that that time to be able to work on the other enhancements or things that you want to work on in the business. But I want to say that, you know, being an interim CEO co-pilot in some businesses, it's not just about when a business is not doing great. We've gone into some businesses where having us there has been instrumental in providing another thought process to drive the business forward. Either way, it's important that there is a collaborative effort in the work we do as a co-pilot or business advisor between the business's accountant, us as the business advisor, and the business owner or owners. This creates a synergetic approach that not only addresses immediate financial challenges, but also fosters proactive, adaptive, and resilient strategies to navigate the ever-evolving economic landscape. This collaborative partnership can significantly enhance a business's ability to withstand challenges and thrive in the long term. Alannah, what are your thoughts on this and the benefits you see when working in collaboration with business owners and on the ground support by way of a business advisor or business coach?
I think that collaboration between accountants, business advisors, and business owners presents a really powerful avenue to foster robust business strategy. So as an accountant, we do work closely with business owners, but working with a business advisor or coach as well provides a really comprehensive perspective. It enables deeper understanding of business financial health and the operational dynamics. So the Partnership yields lots of benefits, including a more nuanced financial insight, proactive problem solving, which I love, and tailored financial strategies, which are aligned with the overall goals. So the on-the-ground support from the advisors or coaches complements the financial insight side with practical real-time business acumen. So that results in more effective and sustainable solutions. This collaboration not only addresses immediate financial challenges, but also cultivates a really resilient framework. It enables businesses to adapt and thrive amidst this constantly evolving economic landscape.
I guess for me, the real key thing is that the accountant's not just there to manage the fiscal management. Generally speaking, if we can both go in together and work collaboratively, you can really look at the processes, the timings, all that kind of stuff while we work on the leadership, the sales, the marketing, the compliance aspect of it. There's no way we can do everything all in one go. Sure, we can touch point things, but having the strength of two people there will mean that you will get that result quicker. So I'm going to talk about success. Christine, can you give me a success story around a business owner struggling with a healthy work-life balance?
Yes, Catherine, I can. As a co-pilot for this business leadership coaching and mentoring service, I worked with a business owner who was really struggling to find a healthy work-life balance. And through personalised guidance and support, the business owner learned effective delegation techniques, which is a very important part of the process, time management strategies, and self-care practices. And that enabled them to step back from the business and embrace breaks and achieve a sustainable work-life balance while still driving their business forward. You certainly don't have to take your eye off the ball to do these things. Better still, empowering the very people hired in the business to step up meant that the owner was not spread as thin. And by having me in the business just one day a week meant that I was able to drive this and the accountability for it. It worked very, very well for this person.
And look, Christine, I guess, when the business owners keep us in the business for that extra day or half a day, it also ensures that ongoing accountability. Like quite often I hear, I had a really good business advisor, they came in, we did this, and then they left and we stopped doing it. So there is, a clear relationship that having someone there to keep the accountability and the focus will continue the vein of the value of what you've just experienced. So why would you not want to continue with that? So really enjoy hearing success stories like this, Christine, and especially listening to you about all your leadership stories. It's really empowering. It almost mentors me as well in terms of what you've inspired me to greater heights. So thank you for that and what you do for businesses. It also makes our hard work so worth it. So, in terms of what we do, and I'll talk more about success stories further into this podcast. Alannah, circling back to you, how can business owners find a capable and trustworthy co-pilot for their business?
Oh, well, as a provider to the engine, naturally, I'd recommend the engine and their advisors. And we all work really well together as advisors and accountants. Some other strategies people can use and expert advice on finding and hiring capable co-pilot may include networking, seeking recommendations, conducting thorough interviews and assessing the potential co-pilot's skills and experience, as well as reviewing testimonials of other businesses with that person or company. But look, the engine has a solid track record of helping many, many businesses.
As does Walker Wayland. Thanks, Alannah, for your endorsement. We love working with you and your team at Walker Wayland and how you go the extra mile. And in terms of also being able to explain what you do in layperson terms, because I've worked with many other places and they talk in a way that people will go, you still sound very foreign to me. So, you get alongside the clients, you work in the same value system that we have. So we love our relationship with Walker Wayland. I want to talk more about the engine though, sorry, if that's okay, Alannah. When I started the engine, I had a vision to operate a holistic service with credible providers We are a specialist business advisory and provider network, which is very unique, and there's nobody else doing what we do here in New Zealand. The interim CEO service we offer, called Hire an Interim CEO, provides business continuity and support for CEOs and business owners. The service provides an experienced CEO co-pilot from within the engine who can work as little as half a day a week or longer to help drive the business and provide operational support. The service allows CEOs to take an uninterrupted break from their business, recharge and focus on personal projects or growth. Just last year, I had a client who said, could we step into their business so they could actually have a 6-week holiday to Europe uninterrupted, and it worked extremely well for them. Christine, do you want to cover more about what we actually do?
As business advisors with the engine, we conduct a 360 review of the business. One of the most powerful things that can ever happen in a business. And then we develop a tailored CEO plan, and we work alongside the CEO and any other stakeholders as a co-pilot with a clear mandate to get the job done. Our service aims to reduce stress and burnout for CEOs, which is so very, very common at the moment, and safeguard their businesses while they're away. The engine is known for its excellence, and boy, there is every reason for that reputation. And we've helped so many clients achieve success through this process. I'm very proud of what we do.
Thanks, Christine. Staying with you, how do you get the staff on board with your appointment as an interim CEO? Because I find, often when I go in, and well, it doesn't happen now, but it used to happen, people would be like, oh, they've brought somebody in, they're going to be moving us on, and that's not what we're here to do. So how do you get the staff engaged and interacting with you?
Yeah, that process is really important, and we give a lot of guidance around that before we go in, of course. But introducing an interim CEO to employees, even when our presence may be limited to 1 day a week, it's crucial for a smooth transition to maintain a positive work environment. And here are some of the steps that we apply. Having the current CEO communicate openly with the staff about our involvement as the interim CEO, what our role is going to be, and what the purpose of it is, that's an absolute priority. It's important the message from the CEO and business owner emphasises, as the interim CEO, we're there to support the company and the current CEO by providing expertise and guidance. And by highlighting the goal of ensuring the continuity of operations and promoting a healthy work-life balance for the CEO, there should be a formal introduction, a meeting or a session for the staff to meet us as their interim CEO and get to hear from us and get to know us a little. So this meeting could be in person, or sometimes it's conducted virtually. I prefer it when it's in person, and it's always dependent on the circumstances of the business, of course, but that meeting serves as an opportunity for us as the interim CEO to share our background and our expertise and our intentions. I think it's important to prove to people what you've done before and the success you've had, and that the owner is handing over to a capable pair of hands. And we're going to be working together with the CEO for the company's benefit. We also highlight the value of diverse perspectives and expertise, and we do bring that with us into these roles, and that definitely contributes to the company's success. And by employing these steps, the introduction of us as an interim CEO can be managed really, really smoothly, ensuring that employees understand and embrace the interim CEO's role in supporting the organisation and allowing the current CEO to take the necessary breaks for a healthier work life. And most staff understand that their bosses are under huge pressure, and they want the best from their bosses, so they're very supportive of giving them a break and working alongside you. You very rarely strike problems with that. People usually welcome it.
Yeah, look, it's really interesting what you've said there. When I talk to employees, they actually just want the best for their boss. So, there's a saying, happy wife, happy life. We're not here to talk about that today. but happy boss, happy workplace. And also we know where we're going because the boss will know where they're going because they're feeling happy about where they're at as well. So thank you for all of that, Christine. Alannah, back to you. As a partner in Walker Wayland and a leading accountant, what are the common themes you see with business owners that would help them in their business and having expert help, such as a business advisor or co-pilot interim CEO, working alongside them with you as an accountant?
Look, I frequently encounter common themes amongst business owners that indicate the potential benefits of expert assistance from a business advisor or a co-pilot interim CEO. So some of these themes are operational overload. So many business owners face significant operational overload. They find themselves immersed in the day-to-day tasks and decision-making, and it leaves little time for them to focus on the strategic planning, growth initiatives, or personal well-being. So a business advisor or an interim CEO can offer that support, as you've both already said, by taking the operational responsibilities away and allowing the owner to concentrate on long-term strategies and self-care. So the second theme is strategic direction and planning. So often business owners may struggle with defining a clear strategic direction for their company. An expert advisor or interim CEO can offer really invaluable insights because they bring with them experience and a fresh perspective. They can assist in developing and refining strategic plans, evaluating opportunities, and guiding the implementation of effective business strategies. It's awesome. So the third recurring theme is obviously financial management challenge. This can be a really complex area for many business owners, and they might encounter difficulties in budgeting, cash flow management, or interpreting financial statements. So as an accountant working in collaboration with a business advisor, we can provide a holistic financial understanding. Hopefully stating things in a much plainer language for people is helpful too. So this allows for more informed decision making, sustainable financial planning, and better resource allocation overall. So the fourth thing is operational efficiency and growth. Maximising operational efficiency and planning for growth are perennial concerns. They're always there. Advisors or an interim CEO can assist in streamlining operations, improving processes, identifying greater growth opportunities. Their experience and industry insights can contribute to scaling the business really effectively. And the fifth thing is work-life balance. Many business owners struggle to find a balance between work and personal life. They're changing hats all the time. They're having to deal with lots of different facets of their business. So an advisor or an interim CEO, such as the Engine's business advisors, can take on specific responsibilities. They can support the owner in achieving a healthier work-life balance, reduces stress, and improves overall well-being. What's not to love? And so in summary, the expert in help in the form of a business advisor or interim CEO can really benefit business owners by providing specialised support, fresh perspectives, and strategic guidance. The collaboration allows owners to offload their operational burdens, gain strategic insights, improve financial management, and attain that healthy work-life balance, and ultimately fostering growth and sustainability for the business.
Oh, look, I love your work, lady. Like, I feel like I'm like a bit of a spare wheel here today. You guys have got, well, you gals have got so much really good stuff coming out. And look, it's just so important to highlight this, just the benefits and know that you're not alone. So I want to now talk about a construction business I work with. The business owner was experiencing declining sales and had disengaged staff, and the owner had feelings of being lost and stressed. When I was asked to get involved, the declining sales might have been due to economic challenges, lack of innovation, or ineffective sales strategies. And the disengaged staff could have resulted from the downturn in sales, causing a demotivated workforce, therefore further impacting productivity and morale. And the CEO's stress and feelings of being lost could have been stemmed from the overwhelming responsibility to steer the company out of a sales decline while managing a disengaged team. For me, what was really important is I just didn't take what the CEO was saying, is that I actually got to talk to everybody before I actually embarked on the journey with them. So engaging me in the company offered them a vital solution. So again, in the vein of talking to everybody and doing a thorough analysis of the company's sales strategy, market position and internal dynamics to pinpoint the root causes of the declining sales and staff engagement, I was able to work with the team to devise and implement a strategic action plan to reinvigorate sales, refine marketing strategies and re-engage the staff. The plan involved introducing innovative sales approaches. There were some things that just were not working and we had to rethink about how we could meet the market. I also had to restructure the workforce, not because we were going backward, but because we needed different needs in the business. And then I had to create a more motivating and collaborative work environment. I also created foundational pillars within the company, and more often or not, there's no value system in a business. So it's no wonder everyone is operating individually on different directions. Obviously, Christine, I'm going to come back to you because you and Peter and I always talk about the importance of the foundation pillars, and we absolutely value the importance they play in business. Can you elaborate more on the value of foundation pillars in a business and why they're so important?
Establishing foundational pillars in a business is absolutely crucial for its longevity. These pillars serve as guiding beacons that define a company's core values and culture and strategic trajectory. In the scenario of the construction business that you worked with, Catherine, facing declining sales and disengaged staff, the creation of foundational pillars played a vital role in revitalising that company. And we discussed how these pillars form the structural framework shaping the company's identity and providing a clear pathway for decision making. They were instrumental in guiding the strategic action plan and defining the company's values and reigniting a motivated and engaged workforce, which, if you don't have that, how on earth can your business survive? And that's one of the core things that this does. And it fosters a collaborative and purpose-driven atmosphere. You can feel the difference once we've done our work. Walking into an organisation is quite different once they've gone through this process. Very powerful.
Thanks, Christine. We actually start to see people on a bus and knowing where they're going rather than a bus with a blank destination. So it's really, really important that you have those foundational pillars. Gosh, pillars. I don't know where I'm at today. Anyway, it's important as colleagues and peer advisors, we meet and regularly discuss our clients. When we do, we always find ourselves focusing on the significance of these pillars and highlight the role, their role as the bedrock for a business's success, which in turn ensures a unified and purpose-driven approach towards achieving its objectives and fostering long-term resilience. It is so important to know where you're going and how you're going to do it, and that the team are on board with what is required, including having a value system to deliver from. Ladies, we're nearly out of time. Christine, in fact, we are out of time. Christine, can you give advice to a business owner, CEO, listening to this podcast on the importance of not waiting until challenges and vulnerability present themselves? We both know business owners are their biggest investment, and we can help them protect their business and health. What are your final words here, Christine?
Oh, look, let us do the heavy lifting. Don't leave your business vulnerable. We will give you an opportunity to step away from your business in total peace of mind while you work on big projects or convalesce or head out on a holiday. And we'll be your support crew with experience and bringing leadership, direction, and operational continuity. We're going to help you press pause so that you can pass over the business range and reduce that overwhelming burnout that so many of us feel. And we're going to get your business engine humming and safeguard your business while you're away. We're safe hands to hand over to Catherine.
When I hear that word humming, Christine, I think of a beehive, and quite inspirational, and you can actually walk into a place and you know exactly where they're at when you don't hear any hum. So thank you, Christine, for all of your valuable advice. Alannah, do you have any last words on this topic?
Oh, sure. Look, as an accountant and a specialist provider collaborating closely with the Engine's business advisors, I can't underscore enough the pivotal role of the interim CEO in today's ever-changing business landscape, and the more so challenging economic market. The importance of that interim CEO extends far beyond the executive functions. They serve as a linchpin in driving strategic transformation and providing a stabilizing force during transitions. The role encompasses not only leadership and decision making, but an in-depth understanding of the company's financial health, operational dynamics, and strategic vision. So the collaborative efforts between the interim CEO, the business advisors, the accountant, it delivers a synergetic approach that not only addresses immediate challenges, but also lays the groundwork for adaptive, forward-thinking strategies. So the collaboration forms the cornerstone, if you like, for businesses to thrive amidst the ever-evolving economic landscape, provides invaluable support, innovative solutions, and strategic foresight necessary for success.
Thanks, Alannah. Thank you so much, ladies, for your time and wisdom today. The Engine are passionate to touch as many business owners as possible we can and provide our interim CEO service. Our service and expertise acts as a catalyst for change, navigating challenges with precision and offering valuable insights that aid in fostering resilient and sustainable growth. Having a co-pilot interim CEO is a sound investment, will pay dividends to your business and personal well-being. Set your business up for success now for 2024 with one of our key services. We have plenty, from hire an interim CEO to let us come in and do a business audit, or take us on the journey with you and find out what your customers are really thinking. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Engine Co-Pilot Approach for Mastering Breaks and the Right Expert Support for Business Owners. We hope this discussion has shed light on the vital role of the Engine's limited business warrant of fitness and other programs, and how it can be the best annual investment for your business. Do reach out to find out more and ensure your investment, time, money, and resources are secured and growing. Working with the Engine will deliver rapid access to seasoned expertise and strategic guidance, alleviating you, the business owner's burden, providing confidence to your staff, clients, and stakeholders, and steering the business towards growth and stability. Our clients don't see us as a cost on their business. They always talk about us as being an investment. Do watch further podcasts from us with more insights and strategies. Until next time, stay resilient and keep thriving. And stay tuned for the last few podcasts we've got for the end of the year. And you can always rewatch these again via LinkedIn or via our own YouTube channel, or listen to them on iHeartRadio, Apple, Spotify, or in Google. In the meantime, reach out to us for a 30-minute confidential chat or book us in the new year. Don't put off tomorrow what you can do today, and ensure you secure your business success and viability. Thanks again, ladies. Look forward to hearing from you and talking to you again.